Some people are born with comfort, others are born with nothing but a dream. This is the true story of a boy who walked barefoot through broken streets and stood tall in a corner office as a CEO. In the outskirts of Memphis, Tennessee, deep inside a rundown trailer park, lived a boy named Jake Carter. Jake didn't grow up with much. His father had walked out before he turned 3. His mom worked double shifts at a diner just to keep food on the table. Most days, Jake went to school hungry, wearing hand-me-down clothes and busted sneakers duct-taped at the sides. His house? A small trailer with holes in the roof and mold on the walls. Electricity came and went. Wi-Fi? A joke. But Jake had one thing that poverty couldn't take: ambition. One day in 5th grade, a teacher asked the class, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" Others said mechanics. Some said firefighters. Jake stood up and said, "I want to be a CEO." The class laughed. One kid shouted, "You don't even have lunch money, bro." But Jake didn't blink. He just said, "That's why I gotta be one." By the time he was 14, Jake was flipping burgers at a local fast food joint after school. He'd save tips in a coffee jar labeled Future. When he got home, he didn't play video games like the other kids. He studied. Free YouTube tutorials, library books on business, old laptops from yard sales. He didn't have mentors, just drive. And every night before bed, he'd whisper to himself, "One day I'll make it out of here." Senior year, Jake found out about a national scholarship competition. Young Entrepreneurs of America. A $50,000 college scholarship, one shot. Jake entered. His idea? A mobile app that helped teens find local part-time jobs based on skills, because he knew how hard it was to get started when you're poor. Everyone said it wouldn't work. He didn't have connections. He didn't even own a suit. But he pitched it anyway, with confidence and conviction. A month later, he got the email. "Congratulations, Jake, you've won." Jake entered college on scholarship, majoring in business at a state university. At first, he was overwhelmed. His roommate drove a Tesla. Other students had rich parents, connections, internships lined up. Jake? He worked nights at a gas station, ate ramen noodles, but he never forgot why he was there. He listened more than he spoke. Networked with professors, stayed late in labs. He turned his dorm into a mini startup hub, and slowly people started noticing him. During his junior year, Jake developed his app idea into a real product. He called it Kickstart, a platform connecting students to small businesses needing part-time help. It started slow. A few sign-ups here, a few partnerships there. Then a local news station picked up his story. Trailer Park Teen builds job app for low-income students. The video went viral. Investors called. Tech blogs featured him. Users skyrocketed from 500 to 50,000 in under 3 months. By 23, Jake Carter, the barefoot boy from Memphis, became the CEO of Kickstart, valued at over $12 million. He now wore tailored suits, flew across the country for conferences, and mentored kids from communities just like his. But he never forgot. In his glass office overlooking downtown Nashville, he kept one thing on his desk: a pair of torn duct-tape sneakers, the ones he wore back in 6th grade. When asked why, he said, "That's where I started. That's who I was. And I never want to lose that hunger." Jake now funds college programs for teens from low-income neighborhoods. He speaks at schools. He visits trailer parks and tells kids, "If I can go from food stamps to CEO, so can you. Don't let your zip code decide your future. Your background isn't your destiny. Your grit is. Whether you start barefoot in the streets of Memphis or behind the counter of a burger joint, you can become more if you believe and don't quit."